Hi, it's Karen at RT Systems, and we're going to talk today about programming the new R1 radio from Rugged Radios. When you first get the programmer and install it and open it, you have basically a blank screen. First, you're going to do communications, get data from radio, and tell it OK. We're going to take a copy of the radio the way it stands now and save this file. So if you ever need it, you can go back to the factory default on this radio. It finishes that process and you have on the screen everything that's in the radio. We're going to do File Save. Then we're going to do File Save As and make a working file. We recommend that you leave everything in this file. There will be times that you need to talk to people on Weatherman, talk to people on Rugged One, but you may want to add other channels. And you have plenty of room. We have 109 channels in it, and these radios generally hold 1,000 or so channels. So you got plenty of room to add things to this. And the program has this external data built in and frequency lists. Weather channels, they're already in there. Family Radio Service, GMRS, MERS, some other UHF frequencies that you can use, and more off-road racing frequencies that you might want to put in depending on where you're going and who you might want to listen to. So we're going to let's pick all these off-road frequencies, and we're going to start channel 110 and apply. And the program has grown seriously here with a lot more. We're up to 183. And this is all well and good, but the radio does not know these channels yet. Until I go to zones, and I can put a new zone, my group. The name is important for when you're finding it on the radio. And I click edit, and now I find those that I just put in here. These are in numerical order, so pay attention to the frequencies that you put in. And I add them over to the other side. 5 of 16, so I have several more that I can do. Tell it OK, and they're now in that group. You repeat the process either into this group or into another, so you have your list the way you want it. That takes care of the radio. This is ready to go back to the radio, and you will now have your channels when from the face of the radio you select the My Group zone. A little more about your radio. Settings, radio menu settings. The name of the radio is R1. Well, you might want to change it to John or Bill or Over the Hill Racer, however much that'll fit in there. Radio ID is something for DMR. It's not important for car-to-car talking. This single band I wanted to talk to you about. The radio comes on one band. It shows the zone and the channel name. I can put it on 2 channels. That's a little more difficult because I don't know what zone I'm in without going into the menu and looking. But if you need to listen to 2 channels at the same time, you have that option. Backlight timing, channel display. I can see my names, or I can see my frequency, or I can just see my channel numbers. But be careful, your channel numbers are the numbers from here. Push to talk remains active with this lock function. Your lock is the lock key on the face of the radio. You press and hold it for more than a second, and it locks the radio. The radio will tell you it's locked when it is. You use the same button to unlock it. The gear changes AB from the top to the bottom. If you don't have dual display, you won't see that one working. The P1 and the P2 keys change to channel 1 and 2. Now, any of these keys can be changed to another function that you find useful for what you're doing, but these are the defaults. You might want to print this, carry it with you for a while so you know what the buttons are doing. Now I'm ready to do communications and send data to radio. And when this finishes, the radio is all programmed up, just like the file, and ready to take out, talk to your friends, play, and have a good time while you're out enjoying your hobby. Have a good time driving. And remember, if you think you can or you think you can't, you're right.